So we had our minute of silence. To start the video. It is January 25th, 2026. We're inside today. Okay. There's no light outside. Okay. God bless you guys. Hello, Steve Ellis. Yeah, it's real exciting. It's real exciting. This future is, it's really going to pick up on my side. Yeah, it's just all in God's glory. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Honky Digital. Hello, Bella Kush Powder. We have a lot of interesting things, to talk about today. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about specifically, lay it on out. Can you please pay for my friend that was deported by ICE today? Yeah, it's funny. I would just laugh at everything in the world. I would say God's greatest quality is to laugh. Yeah, because it simply is. Yeah, and well, even evil people, and we're going to talk about that today. Negative people, even they like to laugh. Okay. So, devil likes to laugh too. Snow's still coming down where you're at. Yeah. I mean, this used to happen like at least once a year to a couple times a year. So, yeah. I guess it hasn't happened in the recent years. I do feel like there's a bigger deal when things happen nowadays. So, yeah. Why would I? Thank you, Billy Holt. Yeah. So, God is always within us. He's always around us. And everybody loves to laugh. Okay. If you can get someone to laugh,
you can actually connect with them and reach deeper inside of them. So God, I would say God's greatest qualities to get the closest to him would be laughing. He laughs all the time. And love. So if you can surrender to love, okay, if you can accept love, then you actually can feel God's presence. Okay. You can feel God. Yeah. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. Yeah. Yeah, praying. Similar, very similar. We're always trying to be in tune. It's really just being aware. Okay. And then you're in tune with God. The only time you're not in tune is when you don't know what's going on. But that's when you're not aware. Okay. So, kind of like an ICU type of thing. It's this, but without thinking. Yeah. So there's actually, yeah, I know the car insurance. I understood the joke. Everybody looks like a caveman when they grow their hair out. But I ain't thinking right now. And you can do this. You can do this. Okay. Lifestyles, sufficiencies or suffices, they can get you more still. Okay. Surrender. It's concentration. Looks like Brad Pitt. I'm reading Ezekiel 12 on my channel. Nice. Tell me what it's about. All you guys, all my brothers and sisters. Best friend. Yeah, we're best friends. Hello, Mike Ghost. Hello, Grateful One. Yeah. We're inside today. Yeah, my toenails are 2 inches long. Official brutal impact. Thank you, awesome beard. A magic mushroom vibe. Okay. Separate observation. Yeah, it's just all beauty. Yeah. Let's see. I'm tripping. I'm tripping off of God. Hello, Vicky Goggins. Yeah. God does this. It's all these things we do, whether they're fun or we enjoy, they're really just meant to calm us. Okay? To get into this flow, to slow down. As I said earlier in the live stream this morning or afternoon, God is invisible. This is why people turn evil. Because God is so still. Literally, you can't see him. Yeah. You know how Harry Potter puts on the cloak? Okay. God basically does the same thing. Like, no, literally. Well, that's just what you enervated. That's a nice choice of words. And yeah, that's totally up to you. Thank you, England. Thank you, England, Liverpool. Thank you, Aaron Dre. Yeah. Thank you. Hello, Jack. I probably do have an ex. God bless all of you guys. The Lord gave us this presence. It's simply when we stop fighting with the mind, when we stop fighting with life, this is when we actually can enjoy God's presence. It's just utter calmness. Yeah. Nothing on the mind. There's times where you're thinking, and there's times actually you can be no thinking. Okay? And then you feel God's presence. It's the best feel in the world. Yeah, you can always, yes, then you can always ask him a question too. Quack, quack. That was like the perfect quack. He digs through a wall and takes his belonging out at twilight. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have some state of emergency too, but yeah, what's going on is just simply what's going on. Yeah. God has always got us. So knowing God is the resort of why we're here. Yeah. Even if people have creativity, okay, because everybody's creative, there's actually something before this creativity. It's a stillness. And this creativity and everything all your action, it comes from this. It's just straight stillness. Yeah. So a lot of people are, doing creative things, but they're missing where it's coming from. Yeah. Hello, Snake Pit 412. It's actually, to me, it's not that cold out. We were the AM/PM live stream. We were actually outside. It's just really dark right now. And I do think chopping trees, it's super fun to do that. Yeah, I haven't done that since, like a teenager, but I remember how fun it is to knock that tree down. Hello, Toad. Spartacus. Let's say hi, God. Thank you, God. It's actually when we're sincere, when we're seriously, that is when he hears us. So thank you for the Lord for everything. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, the Canadian. Hello, Big Block. Nice to see you all. How can I stop thinking evil thoughts? Towards the end of this, we'll talk about where evil thoughts come from. Okay. And might blow your mind. Well, first of all, Nicole Nenzi, I would slow down. Okay. And everything you're doing, maybe even take some moments to do nothing. Yeah. So I have a free course at fiz.guru. And the free course does that. Yeah. It's actual, it covers everything. So I provide this course for people. Yeah. And then I also have a paid course that's more advanced, but the free one still works. Okay, that's one of the things I sell, you know what I mean? Because people actually like to pay for something because then they like hone it in. They cherish it, right? So yeah. And you could ask what the evil thought is. So thank you, Spartacus. We try to get it from live streams. Well, a lot of us never had attention growing up. God is attention. And we want his attention. We want his love. So this is a spiritual, esoteric knowledge. You chose this life not to have attention, like from your family, basically, growing up in situations. So this would actually perpetuate you to look for something greater. Okay. To look for God. This is how God sets it up. Okay. It's the game. It's a game. So, yeah, I agree. Yeah, give thanks for you're alive. Yeah, I mean, once you get still enough bad the mind, you might see everything. It's the thing is, when you become still, sometimes it happens randomly to people through some sense of stillness. Okay, but when you become still, you will get things that you can't think of. Okay, it's beyond the mind, and you'll tap into the greater intelligence, which is literally right outside of you. Okay. So yeah, thank you for being here, Bad the Mind Soul. I love you too. I love all you guys. And it's the best to be here with you guys. It's the time and presence. We breathe God, we live in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, God is definitely real. Yeah, thank you, Big Block. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Gamer of Earth. Yeah. Quack, quack. So seal it with silence and done. One with everything. I've been dealing with a bad cold. Wow. But God bless you on your surgery. God will be after you with you after it. So, and I pray that you feel better. Hello, British Bulldog. Hello, Riney V. Hello, Kira Rash. Exactly, and it's totally in his hands. Yeah, I mean, I like to say there's nothing going on. Yeah. Because once you see nothing is going on, you start like everything that's going on, it's really nothing. And so same with people, that really the characters are just nothing. And this gives you a sense of completeness. Okay. This will help you to feel God. Yeah. It's really out of our hands. The state of emergency lets emerge from the unseen state. Wow, yeah. You've really been coming with the poetry. Oh my God. So. I can't say I support Ice Sunflower. I don't even know what their deal is. So, yeah. Yeah. Hello. Are you asking, am I enlightened, Joanna? You are in hell? Yeah, Toad. Yeah, it's nice to see you. I'm always thankful for you guys. Like, because you guys are all doing God's work. Whether it's unseen or seen. God's always watching over us. So how can anything really be in harm with you. And how can really anything be that bad if God is watching over us? Yeah. Yeah. I know the Bible's a full lessons. That's nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm in full support of the Bible. Am I not entertained? No. I've always been entertained. Were you making money shoveling, Matt the Visionary? Or because shoveling all day is that's an all day type of task. It's nice to see you, Matt the Visionary. I thought about you today. Thank you, my Lord. Amen. May blessings come to all my brothers and sisters of the world. May they see the divine. Wow, you felt numbness from overdoing it? You must have been really going in. It's actually like great exercise. I mean, I shoveled a little bit today, and it's funny because there were so many neighbors out. Like a lot of neighbors were out today, so work smarter, not harder. Yeah, that's exactly it. Right from the heart. Yes. I'm always in that spaceness. That's spacious. Yeah, Jesus loves you. You look like American Kung Fu. Yeah, people. Yeah, people have been cracking me up lately. Yeah. I thank all you guys. You guys. The course is just it's an ancient action. Subscribed and you're learning so much. Yeah. I always try to give something, but just being here with me, this piece is, it's given to you, given to this, and then it will vibrate inside of you. The course is just about action. It's fiz.guru. Just ancient techniques they use to get to know God. Thank you for the night. I could probably enter a mustache competition. Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. Hello, Fonda Clark. Yeah, it's just really breathing techniques that actually work, and sounds. I love being on God's side. Yeah. And what people don't understand is, to get here, most of us were on a bad side at one time. If you've seen all the bad stuff that you've done, you would understand why. I think it's why the stuff goes on in your life. Okay. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit. Nice. Yeah. It's really awesome to hear about that tree. What do you mean by God? So it is the feel of life. Okay. This is happening inside of you. And I would say right at your core, if you can focus on this, it's this aliveliness. So if you tap into this sense of aliveliness, you don't have to think here. Okay. Yeah, it's just complete feeling. It's the complete feeling of love. And yeah, it's all problems end here because there's no thinking. And it's the greatest grace. Yeah. It's almost the greatest surrender. It is. It's freeing. So feeling this inner aliveliness, okay, that's coming out of you. It's no problems because this feels so great. There can't even be a problem. Okay, and this is what God has gave us. So, thank you, Jesus. And yeah, when I say God, it is Jesus. It's everything to deal with God. What's your drug of choice? Yeah, there's not. I've never done like drugs. Hello, Yoli, Don's Pitch. And I love you, Vicky Goggins. I'll read a couple more comments, and then I'll talk about where evil really comes from. I love you too. This is God, Sylvia. Yeah, it's always a privilege being alive and living alive and life. We want to have something conceptual. I would say that's almost a lie, because living in life is the feel of it. You could never describe life to somebody in uttermost totality. You live in it. It is the feel. So it doesn't matter if I play a video game. That might distract you from feeling the life. But it doesn't matter if I go grab a coffee, walk down the sidewalk, talk to the store clerk. I'm still this living life, and it is the best feeling. You can only degrade getting outside of the living life, which in turn would feel worse, or you would feel bad. Okay. It's which God? It's the God of life, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm thankful for God for this channel. Yeah. Yeah. So, how can someone don't believe in God? Because he's invisible. God speaks to you all the time. Is God the all-foreseeing eye? British Bulldog, thank you. I I would say he has a bunch of eyes everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. Just in everything. Hello, you are you, I am I. Hello, Chanel Owens. Nazis against the KKK? No. But they had KKK like right around where I live. Man, yeah, facts. We don't even have an ego. Yes, Joanna. To answer your question, Joanna Severa. Yeah, thank you, Official D Park. You have no structure in your life. Oh, okay. All right. We kind of like that, right? God is real and so is addiction. God is the addiction. Yeah, funny enough. Yeah, and all addictions are actually for you to get to know God. So what are your thoughts on math? God could be brought to a math problem. Yeah. There's really only ones and zeros. Men are the ones. Okay. And statues and temples are made of a one looking like structure. Okay. They have this in India. Okay. And other places too. But and the male has the stick. And the O is the women, because they have the whole. But everything in your life can be mathematically put into math. So, yeah. Thank you, Wade. Thank you, Wade Baruti. You worship the Lord every single day, yeah. God bless you. We rise together, yeah. Wow, you're enunciating. Yeah, that's just simply what you think and how you view it. Feed us not. Yeah, that's the thing. We were talking about this earlier, Matt the Visionary. I'm not really cold. And when I was on the live stream, I was telling them, yeah, when you get the blood flowing, it's completely different realities. People think it's actually colder than it really is. So, yeah, I mean, I've been talking to a lot of people too, and I don't get to talk to everybody like through social media means. But that's why we're gonna set up the spiritual center. It's gonna be wonderful. Then we can all see each other at times. Well, the symbol on the pyramid, they take God, and because that's what they're really going after, but they're doing it in a negative way, the British Bulldog. So the all-seeing eye, whatever, it was supposed to be a positive. It's supposed to be positive. Okay. It's supposed to be a symbol, an ancient one that's been used. So that's why they turn it. They don't really have hand signs. The hand sign can actually be used for positivity. Okay, but their intent is actually a negative intent. So, hello, no signs of Z. Hello, Shia. No, not right now. No signs of Z. Yeah, this kind of like right here is the church. So, and people bring church likely things in here. So it's. I mean, in fact, I think Jesus said, correct me if I'm wrong, we are the temple. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Thank you. We Rise Together. Shout out. We Rise Together is a beautiful human being, and she talks about Jesus. So if you want to maybe just check out her channel, take a little peek. Some really judgmental people. Yeah. Thank you, Snake 412. And it's kind of crazy. We're from the same area. But I was actually supposed to leave many months ago. Yeah, I probably would go to an actual church, which would be making something a temple. They don't even have church every day. I mean, which doesn't really make sense to me. Actually, church should be every day, right? Oh, blessings. Because what we really went for, drug addictions, loneliness, and just problems in your life. It's because we're not in a community. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, you're all for yourself. So that's why we come in here in this life, to build our bond and to connect with God. Yeah. And then we'll connect with other like-minded people. So you are really here in this existence to play this part of you. Yeah. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Stacy Harrison. Money, first of all, as soon as you start following love and God, he'll literally just single-handedly do that for you. Yeah. It's beyond the mind. And money would be Ranavi would just be as much as you think is important to you. So I need help. Thank you. Nick always comes in here. Drugs are bad, kids. I don't think there's really any kids in here. Yeah. Money is just simply how you take it. For the fun of it. It's a baggy sweatshirt. Okay. Yeah. Well, Nick, that's simply what you think. Yeah. If you didn't want to be in here, then you don't have to be in here. Hello, John. Fart. Yeah. Thank you for donating the $1,000. Nick, you keep coming back in here. Hello, Marcus Roth. Yeah. Yeah. You're just thinking that I am a bum. Yeah. Hello, Troy. Free bird. Yeah. And don't we all want to be free? Yeah. Your life is really your choice. You can never really be mad at someone else. You could never really hate someone. Yeah. Because you make your life. Mirth is a great gift. Yeah. How you know about mirth? No signs. Yeah, you depend on the Lord. Yeah, Michael McCumbers. It's just the same people. Yeah. Hello, Jody girl. Nice to see you. Yeah, we talked about how God will give you the shield of armor in the earlier alive today. And once you even have faith in God, this creates the shield of armor around you. So, and I thank God. Thank all you guys. um, God's love is eternal. Yeah, and once you step into this field of love that is eternal, you're set for life. You don't even want to think because it's intoxicating. It is it's overwhelmingly in love. Yeah. It's the greatest intoxicant. Woo! Yeah, a spear inside the center. Wow, that's nice. I could see that. I know I've always liked the yin and yang. I really like just the visual aspect of the yin and yang. Yeah. Mm. The Japanese and Chinese, they're really intelligent. Like they're the ones that got I mean they're the ones with the quotes, right? That's Dawn's pitch. Thank you. I mean, God is interesting, and all of life is interesting. Yeah, life is really interesting as you make it. Good. Thanks, but good job. Jesus is the real. Jesus is real. This life is only hell if that's what you're thinking about. You say this life is beautiful and you go say that for 7 days, I guarantee you start to see life different. And I guarantee you feel better. Yeah. Bacon will unite us all. Are you do you like whiskey, Steve Ellis? Yeah, thank you for being in here, Steve Ellis. Yeah, and bacon brings all of us together. I think that's what whiskey's waters. Yeah, those who see when shown, and then those who don't see and fall. Yeah. Hello, Michael Wardwell. I'm so blessed to be here with all you guys. Something outside of God, we're in God's dream. Wow. Yeah. It's all a part of it. Yeah. Some call it the circus. It's a game. It doesn't bring the Muslims to the table. I mean, yeah. Everybody has these differences, but maybe they even have certain likes. But we really got to set them aside so it doesn't cause separation. Okay, we can still have our differences in our likes, but we don't see anybody less. Because then when you see somebody as less, you're seeing that as something like disgusting. Yeah. It's not worthy of life, but everything has God's essence in it. Yeah. Everything has God's life in it. Hold on, I meant to. Some angels are depicted to be covered. Yeah. Some depictions to me are probably not helpful to some people. Yeah, it's a vast emptiness. Yeah, hold on a second. Bring on the pork. How do you feel about going to church? I understand. It's a serious question. I take all of them serious. Let me see if I can get this up here. Yeah. No, it's my phone shut off. Yeah, sorry if I was. How behind it was I on the chat? Let's see. I do believe in Jesus Christ. Thank you, Zen Jammin. Hello, that 70s chick. Thank you to Stacey Harrison. Yeah. Let's go up. I'm going to scroll to the top of the comments. Okay. How do I feel about going to church? Well, first of all, there's probably in different countries, there's probably different churches. So, yeah. It'd be too really hard for the general sense of that. Because, yeah. I guess it would all depend how it makes you feel. I'm sure the energy of the church and cathedrals, that I'm sure just that feels nice. Okay. Yeah, and there's probably some really nice ones out there. Yeah. But it's really the people that make it. So how they would make you feel. Yeah, so if you feel like drawn to this church, you could always try it out. There's nothing wrong or right about it. Yeah, if you do go to the church, you can take a positive experience from it. You're going to take some experience and you can use it as positivity. You could meet someone in there. You could leave the church and, I don't know, maybe it inspired you to go help somebody. Yeah. Maybe God did just strike upon you as soon as you left church. So it's yeah. Endless possibilities. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. People that channel aliens. So like Bashar. You're talking like Bashar. Yeah. I was thinking for maybe one of the lives, maybe on a weekend. We can go, I'll do the free course. Okay. It is on the website, but I could do it in live with all of us. Love is the highest vibration, and we are a herd species. And I completely agree with that, Tashi. Yeah. I didn't think there was going to be like so many people in here, and yeah, I'm bewildered. Oh, the camera's up. Yeah, the ego's big male energy. Yeah. And most of the world runs on that big male energy. It's overtaken the female energy. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I got 5% battery left. So we'll go to the phone dies. I love everybody, player 5. I love all of life. Yeah, no sign Z. Yeah, I mean, if that's what it's bringing it out in you, that's it's lovely. So, yeah, it could be super peaceful there. It's and there's some people that They don't like the church they're in, or okay. Yeah. But I mean, that's great. It sounds like a very amazing place where you're going to. Yeah, Tashi. Yeah, I'm back. My phone was holding on the power off button, and it just like restarted the phone. Thank you, Vicky Goggins. Yeah, a teacher was a Frenchman per on stage. Yeah. I mean, you can really make money off of anything that you love, but I would say you can make money off of anything. Yeah. It might not even start out for you trying to make money. It usually actually it doesn't. You don't. I mean, you got to figure there's so many people online making money. I would say the simplest and most wowing one would be people that are talking about the weather on YouTube Live. I mean, there was like 50,000 people in there. I seen yesterday. I seen it. That guy's making money for reading the weather. I mean, he probably didn't even go to school. Not that it matters, because if you really want to know the weather, you'll go outside. I mean, you're naturally going to know the weather if you're outside all the time. Yeah. So you are the weather reader. No, it's all right. It's just I just don't really want people spamming the chat. Doesn't matter really what you say. Thank you, that 70s chick. Woohoo! Your menstrual cycles are the most powerful. Well, naturally, women are enlightened. Their nature, Mother Nature, okay, Mother Earth. So, yeah, I mean, women are prone to love because they have to bear a child. So finding God, being enlightened, they are more it's just naturally in them. The thing is, the over masculinity and the shyness. Women usually kind of like cling to a man, so they kind of like drop this loveliness for the world, because the man is so overly aggressive that in his energy, it makes the woman contain her love. Okay. So that affects the natural ability of the women. Yeah. And we've had enough male presidents and male kings and leaders around the world. If we just change them all to females, I guarantee the whole world would be of better quality. Yeah. Oh, he's had your love. Hopefully you're talking about Jesus. Yeah, thank you, Anna. That's a beautiful name. All right, we got 2%. I mean, I'm going to scroll back to the top because the devil doesn't own the internet. I've never played Fortnite. My stepkid feeds pets and 10,000 views. Well, yeah, I mean, I already know how to get views on YouTube or anywhere, but that's not necessarily my goal. And the truth will explode on itself. It will explode in truth. Yeah, it's just, yeah. I just know how I'm doing it is right. If I wanted to get a bunch of views a certain way, I definitely could do it. Yeah. In fact, I think freaking out would be the most easiest way, which that's the people that draw your attention the most, right? It's hard to decipher if they're even faking it, but a lot of people are just freaking out, and that's what brings attention. But then I'm not really teaching anymore. It's gets more into entertainment. Yeah. I mean, I could freak out once or twice just and be completely in control and aware. That could be a teaching. Yeah. I never have to pass free time. Yeah, I've never really done that in my life. Yeah. If I did, then I would concentrate on God and try to think of nothing. Because then you would feel the immensity of God's love. Yeah, it's really nothing's going on, but then like everything's going on. It's kind of funny. The really only thing that's going on with you is right in front of you. Yeah. Whatever happening in the world really doesn't matter. Okay. But I would be tuning in. Yeah. Just complete peace where there's just you and the Lord. So I guess sitting by myself would be my free time. Thank you, Chris Turner. My phone's gonna die. Maybe I can plug it in. Hold on. We'll stay in here a little bit more. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. I was on mute for a second. I said the game the games I used to play, Snowflake, they give me adrenaline rushes and they don't give me peace at all. So that's great that it makes you feel peace and calmful. And then I also said Zen jamming before I scrolled to the top. And yeah, because you probably missed the whole thing. Let's see. Oh, there's what was the last thing that I was talking about? Yeah, I fixed it, right? Yeah. Because I was answering the questions before. That's fine. I'm sorry, Mrs. Rhonda Hart. Yeah, they have the mute button at the weirdest spot. Yeah. Yeah. Cray, I'm sorry you feel that way. You keep coming back in here and no, it wasn't all about Fortnite. It wasn't actually. It was I was talking about how if a lot of people they're not really with you. If you do one flaw or something they don't like, they'll immediately turn their back on you. And I was saying, getting into like me acting if I was drunk or whoever's name you brought up, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, because as soon as you do something people don't think you're gonna do, now it shocks them. You get to see if they're really in that stillness. And people, turn their back on me every day, whether they say it or not. I just let it be. So and I sucks, you guys. My great grandfather. Hello from Brazil. Okay, yeah, it's because I took my phone down and I hit the microphone. Yeah, it's been so long nobody can remember. Wow. You guys really got the blessings of God then. That's real like meditativeness. That's real stillness. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I could have just muted it on purpose. The silence. Yeah. Yeah. Quack, quack. Yeah, they missed out on the opportunity, and that's why there's always somebody that wants anything you're giving out. Yeah. So the people that aren't ready for it, yeah, because the number one thing with God is if you don't have patience, yeah, you'll never feel them. Yeah. The devil knows. What do you think about celibacy? Yeah, I mean, Midwest Mike, nice to see you. People shouldn't have sex until you really get to know somebody. Yeah. So I don't think children should have sex until, yeah, till they're really ready. Because it's not really about the sex. It's getting to know the person. I would even say married. You should wait to have sex. Because sex is so alluring. It's so luring. And if you do it at a young age and it becomes like a proponent of your life, I mean, everything that's going on in the world is usually trying to get you by sexual attraction. Yeah. So everybody's like wants sex. I think, but celibacy in its own, I would say it's like one of the best ways for you to get to know God. Yeah. And most likely you're going to have a lot of energy, a lot of power. I don't even see anything like negative from it. Yeah. Divine intervention. I am 31, Rick. Yeah. I don't really know too much about Islam. I'm not sure Brexit. Yeah. I don't really know anything about like drugs. Hello, Jason. Nice to see you. Yeah, Michael. Well, it's the patience that, yeah, it's really rewarding. The reward is actually as you're doing it. Yeah. Because then you would get the reward, then it wouldn't be rewarding anymore. It would be AKA done. Yeah. How long ago did this happen, Dawn's pitch? Greetings. Kabula or Kabuka, Branham. We're actually gonna get out of here very soon. Okay. And thank you all for staying. true devotees of God. Quack, quack. How long ago did that happen, Dawn's pitch? I would grieve for as long as you need to. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, raising a kid. Yeah. It's funny because sex is very like exciting in a way, but it can also like, be very negative. Yeah. It can just like run your life. So it can be very detrimental to somebody. Submit your will to God. Yeah, thank you, Zen Jamming. I mean, to be honest, this happened a couple years ago, so yeah. Yeah, I know about that mudra. Yeah. And maybe they do live, you know, they do live longer because they're not moving. Yeah. But we're here to find God. That's the only thing. Yeah, and I thank you, Zen Jam, and I appreciate all the comments. Thank you, Lord. He's the one that, lets this be. If you use, yeah. Well, less than a month ago, Dawn's pitch, it depends if it's yours. Yeah, you're going to be grieving basically till you don't want to anymore. Till you get so fed up with it and you realize that, because what I would say is what's in front of you, this is it. So, yeah, they may be gone, but really they're still alive. They're always alive. So, at one sense, yeah, they're not here in the physicality, but when you just look around, I mean, like I said, yeah, you're gonna grief, be sad, but then everything's gonna be okay because, yeah. Thank you, Steve Ellis. Yeah, we're gonna be getting out of here. I mean, you're not the only one losing people right now. Dawn's pitch. It's just the seasons of it, and it really, when we really look at it, we're seeing it from a negative point of view. But once we see it from a positive point of view, okay, then this is when we understand it. Because when we're sad or negative, we just don't have understanding. Okay. And the thing is, everything has to go at the end of the day. So when we start to see, oh, things really aren't that bad, then you have the sense of peace. And then you actually feel the light turn on. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're talking about life, Braham. We're talking about what you are. We're trying to remind Fizz what we were saying before. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. I'll see you in heaven. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, and inflated. I mean, you can have an inflated self. It just hurts you when you have an ego. Your own ideas hurt you. So, find Jesus now. God bless all of you guys. Have you done the course, Kathy? Have you done the free course, Kathy? And name one of the things that you're fearing right now. I mean, it could be arrogance, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah. Thank you, Taylor Swifty. Yeah, it's a blessing to be here with you guys. Yeah. I'll see what Kathy has to say. Well, death just comes from the racing mind. Okay, I would just let the sugars be for the moment. Okay. Again, this is probably stemming from a racing mind. I don't know if you have diabetes type 1. Yeah. And that could come from a whole lifestyle situation, Kathy. Yeah. So, yeah, the number one thing to do with sugar, if you do have something like that, is not to combine fat and sugar. I mean, you could do both. You could combine fat and sugar for a week, and then 1 week just do sugar at one time and fat at another time. Yeah, it's bad if you have sugar problems to combine both of them. Yeah. Well, you can definitely alleviate that, but so your afraidness is actually, you might be causing more afraidness. You have to realize that, but you can be calm and peaceful. Okay. And we've talked about taking the course before, Kathy. It's so you didn't say if you did. So this could be a physical problem that's causing your thoughts to race. Okay. That's totally possible. But the other catch is that you're really making the situation worse by simply worrying about it. Yeah. don't worry, and then you're free of the worry. Yeah, I really prefer everyone to just know again. Yeah. There's I would have to know like so much more. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank all you guys for being here. Okay. Well, just being here, Kathy, hopefully helps you in some way. And that's literally why I have the free course, Kathy, so you can do it on your own. It literally works for racing minds. Yeah. Dawn pitch, you got to focus in on the thought, and as soon as you change it to positive, you're gonna feel alleviated. You're gonna feel stress free. I'm thanking all you guys right now. Probably be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern time. And I'll probably be going. I might sprinkle in some random times I go live. So thank you, Rhonda Snake Pit. Extreme. Thank you, Ellis. God bless you all.